A mystery phone call on NXT might have just revealed one of the most anticipated debuts in years, and once you connect every single dot from this past week, from a hidden conversation on WWE television to a heartfelt farewell on the independent scene, this stops looking like speculation and starts looking like something genuinely close to confirmed. Welcome back to Wrestling Canva. Let's break down exactly what got teased on NXT, who this rumored signee actually is, why his entire background makes him perfect for WWE's biggest ongoing storyline, and why the timing of everything happening around him lines up almost too perfectly to be coincidence. Earlier this week on NXT, Robert Stone was shown taking a phone call while speaking with Cruz Montana. WWE deliberately kept the other side of that conversation completely hidden from the audience, giving fans absolutely nothing to work with except body language and context clues. That kind of intentional mystery, dropped without explanation, is exactly the kind of thing WWE uses when they're setting up a reveal they don't want spoiled early. A handful of names got thrown around immediately in the online speculation that followed. Hiromu Takahashi came up, given WWE's occasional interest in bringing in outside talent from Japan. Enzo Amore came up too, floated as a possible surprise return. But one name stood out above everyone else being discussed across wrestling social media, and that name was Zilla Fatu. For anyone who isn't familiar with him yet, Zilla Fatu is the son of the late, legendary Umaga, one of the most dominant and feared big men in WWE history. He carries deep, direct roots within the extended Anoa'i wrestling family, the same bloodline currently driving one of WWE's biggest ongoing stories. Zilla is actually first cousins with Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Solo Sikoa, all sons of Rikishi, as well as with Jacob Fatu, son of Tama from the Islanders. That's about as connected to the current Bloodline storyline as any new signee could possibly be, a genuine bloodline rather than a manufactured on-screen connection. Zilla trained at Reality of Wrestling, Booker T's own respected wrestling school, and made his official professional debut back in 2023. In the years since, he's built a genuinely impressive independent resume. He captured the Reality of Wrestling Championship in August 2024, defeating Edge Stone for the promotion's top title. He's held Tag Team Gold as well, winning the GHW World Tag Team Championship alongside BG Wayne. He also picked up the Noble Champions Group's NCG Noble Crown Championship along the way, and made appearances for Game Changer Wrestling, including a four-way tag team match at Joey Janela's Spring Break for the GCW Tag Team Championship. By 2025, that body of work had already earned him a spot, ranked 194th on the Pro Wrestling Illustrated 500, a real external acknowledgement of his growing standing in the industry. His most significant accomplishment, though, came with House of Glory. Zilla first won the HOG Crown Jewel Championship back in July 2024, defeating Carlos Ramirez for the title. He went on to hold that championship across two separate reigns, bulldozing through challengers and establishing himself as one of the most dangerous, dominant competitors in the entire promotion. If you want every update on this story the moment it develops further, tap subscribe. I'm tracking it closely. Here's where the timing gets genuinely fascinating. This past Friday, August 7th, at House of Glory's high-intensity event in Jamaica, Queens, Zilla defended that Crown Jewel Championship against the respected veteran Amazing Red. Red had actually earned this opportunity legitimately, cashing in a guaranteed title match he'd secured by winning the 2025 Matt Travis Memorial Battle Royal, choosing to challenge Zilla head-on rather than ambush him. The match itself went a full 17 minutes and 21 seconds, with Zilla controlling long stretches of it, throwing Red into the ring post and grounding him with power offense. But Red eventually turned the tide, hitting a Hurricane Rana, a satellite tornado DDT, a Code Red off the top rope, and finishing Zilla off with a pair of frog splashes to capture the championship. What happened after that match matters even more than the result itself. The House of Glory crowd broke into a heartfelt "Thank you, Zilla" chant as the moment wrapped up. Amazing Red himself grabbed the microphone and told the crowd, in his own words, that this was usually the other side of things for him, before simply wishing Zilla good luck. The commentary team openly acknowledged that Zilla was moving on, telling the audience that greener pastures and bigger stages await him, and guaranteeing him a lot of success in his future. Zilla then shook Red's hand and bowed to him in a genuine show of respect before leaving the ring. It's worth being clear here that this pattern isn't coming purely from internet guesswork or wishful thinking. Multiple respected wrestling outlets have reported that Zilla was expected to sign with WWE, with wrestling headlines specifically reporting back on July 3rd that he was still anticipated to join the company and become involved in the ongoing Bloodline storyline. Fightful Select also reported back in June that Zilla was expected to sign, and he's reportedly been spotted at the WWE Performance Center as far back as that same month. To be fair and accurate here, WWE has not officially announced his signing as of this moment. His expected move to the company remains a reported development rather than a fully confirmed one. But put the pieces together honestly. A wrestler with deep, direct blood ties to WWE's biggest ongoing storyline getting a public, on-air farewell from his independent promotion. At the exact same time, WWE is teasing a mystery signee through a hidden phone call on national television. That correlation is significant enough that it's genuinely worth taking seriously. Think about where this entire Bloodline saga currently stands. Reigns has spent months actively rebuilding his family unit, having already brought Jacob Fatu into the fold after their rivalry, and repeatedly trying to pull Solo Sikoa back home despite continued rejection. A direct blood relative of Umaga, someone who spent years building genuine credibility on the independent circuit rather than being manufactured from scratch, would slot into that world with real, built-in storytelling weight. WWE wouldn't need months of exposition to explain why he matters. The connection already exists in real life. Now here's my honest take on where he should actually start. As exciting as this potential debut genuinely is, I don't think Zilla's ready for the main roster spotlight just yet. He's talented, he's motivated, and he's clearly hungry based on everything he's accomplished on the independent scene. But jumping straight into a story as massive and heavily scrutinized as the current Bloodline saga carries real risk if he isn't given proper time to develop on WWE-level television first. I think the smarter move is following the exact same blueprint WWE used with Solo Sikoa. Let him spend real time down in NXT first, build his character, sharpen his in-ring skills against WWE-style competition, and let the audience get familiar with him organically before the stakes get too high. Then, once he's proven himself over roughly a year of development, bring him up to the main roster with real, earned credibility already established, rather than throwing him straight into the deep end of a decade-spanning family saga. If this does play out the way it's shaping up, Zilla Fatu could end up being one of the most important new additions to the Bloodline mythology in years. A genuine blood connection to Umaga, paired with real independent wrestling credibility, built across multiple promotions and championships, gives WWE a rare opportunity to introduce a character who doesn't need a manufactured backstory. The history is already real, and that authenticity is exactly what's made the Bloodline storyline resonate for years. Now here's the honest part. WWE hasn't confirmed anything officially. The phone call teaser hasn't been directly tied to Zilla Fatu by the company itself, and his signing remains reported rather than announced. But given his farewell this weekend, his reported WWE ties dating back to June, and his deep, real connection to the Bloodline family tree, I genuinely believe this is exactly where WWE is headed. Do you think Zilla Fatu is the mystery name being teased on NXT? Tell me your prediction in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.